Hey there, welcome back to About Life podcast where we talk about things that happen in and around our lives, things that affect us consciously or unconsciously, as candid as it gets. Hope you're doing good, hope you've been well. I missed you last week. I couldn't manage to upload an episode. It was such a busy week for me, but I hope you missed me too. Nonetheless, happy new month, happy February to you all. I hope the month has begun well for you. I hope you're doing good, and congratulations for making it on the other side of January. Yeah, so straight to our topic today. So there's this story that I had from a TikTok video, and so there's this young fish that swims over to the older fish and says, "I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean." And the older fish asks, "The ocean? That's where you're in right now." And the young fish says, "No, this is water. What I want is the ocean." And so this story just got me thinking about the chase of life. I get it that we are all ambitious. We all have dreams. We all have goals that we want to achieve in life. And so many times we get caught up in that chase, chasing for success, chasing for wealth, chasing for that award. And in that whole situation, most of the time we forget to live in the moment. We forget to live in the now. And basically, we forget to live life. We get caught up so much in trying to achieve all these things that we neglect the small things that actually matter, the small things around us that actually matter. And there's a quote, I think, from a guy called Prince. He said, "I've been to the mountaintop and there's nothing there." And I think what he meant is that he's been to the mountaintop and there's nothing special there. Because when you actually talk, when you talk with these people who have actually been successful, or they've achieved great things in life, most of the time you'll find that along the way they missed out on some very key things in their life. Maybe they got so much caught up in trying to achieve whatever yes they've achieved, but along the way they neglected having quality time with their families. They neglected having maybe quality time with their friends. So yes, they've achieved whatever they've achieved, but when they look back, they missed out on life and what living is actually all about. So don't get me wrong. Should we be ambitious? Yes. Should we be focused? Yes. Should we have dreams and goals and all that? Yes, we should, and we should really strive to achieve them very much. I'm also yes, I also have dreams of my own that I really want to achieve. But my point is, we shouldn't get caught up in this chase to the extent that we forget living life and we forget what life is all about. So right now I might not be where I want to be, but there's quite a lot for me to enjoy right now. Every phase of life comes with its fair share of happiness and its fair share of sadness. So even if at the end of the day you achieve everything that you ever wanted, you achieve that success and you amass all that wealth, it still won't be pure happiness. There'll be moments of joy, but there's also may be moments of sorrow, and these are things that we can't really escape, no matter which level of life we are in. So what happens when you get obsessed with the chase of life is that you end up missing key moments along the way, all in the lie that you'll experience it all when you get there. But when you actually get there, you realize that there's nothing special there, and these moments that you missed out will actually never come back. So yes, at the end of the day, you've achieved and you've amassed all the wealth in the world, but you missed out on key moments of, maybe let's say, family. You missed out on key moments of your child growing up. You missed out on key moments of being there with your friends, and And at the end of the day, when these things pass away, they are never coming back. That's the reality. And the funny thing is, you could have still been there and lived these moments and still achieved whatever you've achieved. And when I was a small boy, my mom used to tell me, don't run on the staircase. But sometimes I will just be naughty and do the opposite. And later on, I came to realize why she actually used to tell me that. Because when you're on a staircase and you're running, what will happen? Yes, you'll get through the first step, the second step, but sooner or later, you'll miss a step and you'll trip and fall. Because you are so fast, you didn't take your time and make sure that your feet makes contact with each step, slowly by slowly, until you get to the top. But you are simply rushing, and in the process you end up missing a step and you trip and fall. And just using that analogy, it's similar to the chase of life, whereby you're so much in a rush to get to the top, and there's a danger that you might miss a step and you'll trip and fall and maybe break a leg or hurt yourself. And I think the main reason behind all this is the illusion that when you get there is something special. But in real sense, Prince says, I've been to the mountaintop and there's nothing there. So the happiness and the joy, it's in the journey. It's in the journey. It's not really about what you get when you get to the mountaintop, but it's about these moments that you live in the journey of getting to the top. It's about making contact with these steps on the staircase, slowly and slowly until you get to the top. Yeah, these little joys that come along the way, and they also embracing the sadness that will come along the way. And I think that's what living should actually be all about. Someone said, I feel like I'm constantly worried about the next part of my life without realizing that I'm right in the middle of what I used to look forward to. And I felt that. Maybe let me share a personal moment in my life when I was in such a situation. So I completed campus in 2020, and when you think about that young boy in first year, he really used to look forward to that moment when I'll be wearing that gown and graduating. And when that time actually came, I never got to experience or appreciate the fact that yes, I'm graduating and I've completed campus, simply because I was constantly worried about the next part of my life without realizing that I'm right in the middle of what I used to look forward to. I was really worried about what's in store for me after campus, that I never really got to enjoy that milestone of completing campus and graduating. Someone said the meaning of life is a life of meaning. It's not enough to constantly strive for big and better accomplishments. It's however important to appreciate the moment, as that is what makes life truly worth living. So in all your ambition, in all your chase for success, sometimes just slow down and live a little. That's it for today. I hope it was worth your time. Thanks for listening. Feel free to engage and interact with me in the comments. I'll be looking forward to that. Till next time, remember to like, share and subscribe to About Life podcast, as candid as it gets.